Steam sales are here, and your cart is about to get a whole lot bigger. Today, I'll tell you about massive price drops on some of the best games out there. Whether you're into heart-pounding action, deep RPGs, or indie masterpieces, there's something for everyone. Let's jump right in and explore the top Steam deals this season has to offer. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is a remastered collection of BioWare's critically acclaimed sci-fi RPG trilogy, encompassing Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, along with over 40 DLCs. It offers updated visuals, with enhanced textures, models, and effects, alongside improved gameplay mechanics, including refinements to aiming, controls, and camera angles. The collection also updates Mass Effect 1 with significant gameplay and quality-of-life improvements to align it closer to its sequels, while still retaining its unique feel. The story invites you into a rich narrative where your choices shape the fate of the galaxy. As Commander Shepard, you assemble a diverse crew and face moral dilemmas, all while confronting the Reapers, a powerful ancient threat. With unified character customization across all 3 games and a consistent user interface, the Legendary Edition ensures a cohesive and engaging experience. Immortals of Aveum is an action-packed first-person magic shooter set in an expansive fantasy universe. The game invites you into battle between 3 warring factions in a magical world of Avum. As Jack, a powerful, reluctant mage, you'll battle through intense magical combat in a world filled with ancient ruins and sprawling landscapes. The game features a dynamic combat system where you will wield powerful magical abilities to defeat enemies. And the magic of the Everwar will help you in this, which allows you to choose from a variety of spells, each with distinct attributes to aid in combat. The world of Avum is brought to life with highly detailed environments, crafted with the intention to make you feel like you're truly a part of this immersive world. In the dusty town of Paradise, Arizona, you take on a week of seemingly simple errands. But nothing stays normal for long. What begins as ordinary chores rapidly descends into outrageous turmoil. Bank robberies, cult uprisings, riots, and cats used as weapon silencers. Each day brings new areas to explore and ridiculous situations to deal with, and how you handle them is entirely up to you. You can stay calm and avoid trouble, or dive into full-blown anarchy with a wide variety of weapons and bizarre items. Packed with black comedy and over-the-top freedom, Postal 2 throws you into a world where the line between everyday life and utter madness barely exists. Star Wars Battlefront 2 delivers an epic Star Wars experience, allowing you to join in battles across all eras of the saga. The game features cinematic visuals, engaging storylines, and expansive multiplayer modes. It includes a single-player campaign featuring Iden Versio, commander of the Inferno Squad, offering a narrative bridging the events between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. The multiplayer experience spans iconic locations such as Naboo, Hoth, Endor, and more, allowing you to fight in large-scale battles. You can choose from a variety of roles, like troopers, heroes, and villains. Customize your playstyle and unlock different upgrades. Space battles are also a highlight, with detailed dogfights involving iconic ships like the legendary Millennium Falcon. The Dead Space remake revitalizes the iconic 2008 survival horror game with modern visuals, refined mechanics, and an expanded narrative, making it a must-play for both newcomers and longtime fans. The story remains centered on Isaac Clarke, an engineer sent to the derelict USG Ishimura to repair the mining ship and find his missing girlfriend. What begins as a routine mission quickly descends into terror as the ship is overrun with necromorphs, horrifying alien creatures. This remake preserves the claustrophobic atmosphere of the Ishimura, with its dimly lit, industrial corridors and eerie sound design, amplifying the tension at every turn. The game enhances immersion with real-time UI elements like holographic menus projected from Isaac's suit, keeping you constantly on edge. Combat focuses on dismembering necromorphs using an arsenal of creative tools, such as the iconic plasma cutter and ripsaw blade, offering visceral, satisfying encounters. The remake introduces side missions that delve deeper into the game's lore, particularly Isaac's relationships and the shadowy corporate and religious forces behind the necromorph outbreak. Metro Exodus is the third installment in the Metro series, continuing the gripping journey of Artyom in a post-apocalyptic Russia. Following the events of Metro Last Light, the game takes place in 2035, where Artyom and his wife Anna embark on a dangerous journey to the east, leaving the decaying underground metro to explore the irradiated world above. Unlike its predecessors, Metro Exodus features vast open-world environments, offering players a blend of linear and sandbox gameplay. The story unfolds as Artyom and his companions travel on the Aurora, a steam locomotive, through diverse landscapes like snowy forests, barren deserts, and war-torn cities, while encountering hostile factions, mutated creatures, and survivors. Gameplay combines first-person shooting with stealth mechanics, as players craft resources, weapons, and ammunition to survive. The game encourages strategic play, with environmental elements such as time of day and weather affecting combat, allowing for both stealth and direct confrontation tactics. Throughout the journey, players are faced with moral choices that impact the story's progression, and their actions can shape the ending. Lost in Random is an action-adventure game. It offers a gothic, fairy tale-inspired world where fate is decided by the roll of a dice. You will control a character named Even, a young girl seeking to rescue her sister from the evil queen who rules the land of Random. The game's dark world is divided into 6 realms, each governed by its own set of chaotic rules. Gameplay blends tactical combat, card collection, and the randomness of dice rolls to create a dynamic and unpredictable experience. You must adapt your strategy on the fly, especially in the shifting environments that reflect the power of randomness. The game is set in a visually striking world, evoking the eerie and whimsical style of Tim Burton's films. Trine 4, The Nightmare Prince, invites you to join Amadeus the Wizard, Pontius the Knight, and Zoya the Thief on a captivating journey through enchanting fairy tale realms. The narrative follows Prince Celius, a young royal whose dark dreams manifest as tangible nightmares, threatening to engulf the world in shadows. Determined to restore balance, the trio sets out to find and help the troubled prince. As you traverse diverse environments, from serene birch groves to haunting ruins, you'll encounter a variety of challenges. The trio's unique abilities are key to overcoming obstacles and solving intricate puzzles. Amadeus can conjure objects and manipulate them with telekinesis. Zoya utilizes a bow and can create rope bridges or swing from them. Pontius wields a sword and shield, adept in combat. These skills are essential for navigating the physical and magical hurdles that lie ahead. The adventure offers both solo and cooperative experiences, allowing up to 4 companions to join forces. Alice Madness Returns takes you on a dark journey through the fractured mind of Alice Liddell, a young woman reeling from the traumatic loss of her family in a devastating fire. Trapped in Victorian London under the care of a dubious psychiatrist, Alice escapes into a twisted version of Wonderland. Once a refuge, now a nightmarish reflection of her broken psyche. The world is warped, filled with grotesque creatures and decaying environments, each symbolizing her inner turmoil. As Alice ventures through Wonderland, she encounters strange, haunting realms that mirror different aspects of her troubled mind. From rusted industrial cities to surreal dreamscapes, each area is filled with hidden secrets and symbols of her trauma. Combat is fast-paced, with each weapon offering a unique strategy and the ability to upgrade them as you progress. Along the way, she uncovers memories and clues that piece together the mystery of her family's tragic death, forcing her to confront the dark truths buried deep in her mind. Fallen Order is a critically acclaimed action-adventure game developed by Respawn Entertainment. Set in the aftermath of Revenge of the Sith, you will step into the role of Cal Kestis, a young Jedi Padawan on the run after the execution of Order 66. The gameplay blends exploration, lightsaber fights, and riddle solving, drawing inspiration from classic Metroidvania and Souls-like mechanics. You can traverse various planets, unlock new abilities, and upgrade your lightsaber and skills as you progress. The combat system emphasizes precision, allowing for parrying, dodging, and using force powers strategically against a variety of enemies, from Imperial troopers to dangerous wildlife. In Mortal Kombat 1, Fire God Liu Kang has reshaped reality, forging a new world free from past conflicts. However, hidden dangers rise, threatening the fragile balance. Iconic warriors return with reimagined roles, and as you progress through the cinematic story mode, you will uncover a fresh take on long-standing rivalries and alliances. The game introduces cameo fighters, assist characters who provide unique attacks, counters, and finishers, allowing for strategic team-based combat. Fatal blows make a return, but are now performed alongside cameo allies, delivering devastating cinematic assaults. The refined combat system also enhances aerial combos, making fights more fluid and aggressive. The Chaos Reigns expansion expands the roster with new fighters, including the T-1000 from Terminator 2, complete with his liquid metal transformations. It also revives Animalities, where fighters morph into beasts for brutal finishing moves, adding a nostalgic and thrilling touch. With its mix of classic mechanics and fresh innovations, Mortal Kombat 1 reinvents the legendary series while staying true to its brutal roots. Motocross vs. All-Terrain Vehicle Legends thrusts you into the gritty world of off-road racing, where dirt bikes become extensions of your will. The game unfolds across expansive open terrains, each loaded with tight corners, blind jumps, and unpredictable challenges that demand sharp instincts and quick reflexes. Career mode isn't just a ladder of events, it's a path filled with decisions that shape how things play out. The updated physics give weight and tension to every jump and corner. Customization plays a huge role, from fine-tuning your ride's performance to decking it out with gear from real-world off-road brands. There's plenty of room to shape everything to your liking, both in terms of looks and how it handles. A central farm compound acts as a base of operations, letting you tweak your vehicles, scout events, or just mess around on your own terms. Unravel is a physics-based platformer where players control a small character named Yarny, made of a single thread of yarn. Set in a beautiful natural world, Yarny's journey is filled with exploration and puzzle solving, with the yarn playing a central role. Players use the yarn to navigate through obstacles, create bridges, and swing across gaps while unraveling Yarny's story, which is deeply intertwined with themes of love, memory, and connection. The game is visually stunning, with each level set in real-world inspired locations that evoke a sense of nostalgia. Throughout the game, Yarny must gather pieces of yarn to extend itself, and the puzzles grow more complex as the game progresses, often requiring creative use of the environment. In a future where a mysterious force called the Miasma has twisted the American landscape into something unrecognizable, a young mechanic named Elvis sets out with his robotic brother Diggs to uncover the truth behind the catastrophe and find their missing mother. Armed with a strange glove that can control the Miasma itself, their journey winds through ruined towns and broken remnants of old-world technology. Society clings to survival under the rule of the First Family, a technocratic elite hiding secrets behind a polished facade. Along the way, Elvis and Diggs encounter strange allies and dangerous enemies, from frog-worshipping cults to scavenger gangs, all while trying to make sense of a world that's long since lost its balance. The game blends real-time exploration with thoughtful turn-based combat. You can sneak through enemy territory, set ambushes, or go in guns blazing. Every encounter rewards careful planning, with cover, elevation, and character abilities playing key roles. Powers linked to the Miasma add another layer to battles, letting you experiment with wild and unpredictable tactics. Locked deep within a decaying bunker, you wake up alone, disoriented, and surrounded by signs of something gone terribly wrong. The silence is broken only by distant echoes and the occasional scrape of something not quite human. With the exits sealed and supplies scarce, survival becomes a desperate puzzle. Find explosives, ration fuel to keep the generator running, and avoid drawing the attention of a creature that hunts by sound. Every step inside the bunker is a gamble. The lights offer temporary safety, but the generator burns through fuel fast. A hand-cranked flashlight might light the way, but its noise can be a death sentence. Tools and weapons are out there, but so are traps, locked doors, and dead ends. Whether you're crafting makeshift solutions or taking risks to explore, every action has weight. With randomized layouts and events, each attempt brings fresh tension and uncertainty. It's not just about escaping, it's about surviving a nightmare that adapts to your every move. Generation Zero is a cooperative open-world action game set in an alternate history Sweden during the 1980s, where the once peaceful countryside is overrun by hostile robotic machines. Developed by Systemic Reaction, the game combines tactical combat, exploration, and survival elements. Players can explore a beautifully detailed and atmospheric world, complete with lush forests, abandoned towns, and eerie, machine-filled landscapes. The narrative is driven by a mystery surrounding the disappearance of the human population and the rise of the machines, inviting players to uncover clues and piece together what happened. The gameplay emphasizes tactical teamwork, allowing up to 4 players to team up and take on increasingly challenging robotic adversaries. Each player can customize their character with unique abilities, equipment, and loadouts, enhancing strategic options in combat. The game's dynamic weather, day-night cycle, and realistic ballistics add to the immersive experience. Crysis Remastered throws you into a high-stakes mission on the Lingshan Islands, where what begins as a standard rescue turns into a clash against alien forces wielding advanced technology. You step into the role of Nomad, a member of an elite special ops unit, equipped with the nanosuit, an experimental piece of gear that offers superhuman abilities. You can shift between increased strength, speed, or invisibility on the fly, letting you tackle each moment with a tailored approach. The world isn't built to funnel you down a single path. The island's dense jungles, military outposts, and alien-infested zones offer countless ways to approach your objectives. Whether you're silently picking off patrols from the treetops or crashing through enemy lines with brute force, the suit's flexibility opens up tactical freedom. Weapons can be customized on the go, adding silencers, grenade launchers, and more to fit the changing tempo of battle. Explosions tear through buildings, trees collapse under gunfire, and vehicles can be used, hijacked, or destroyed to shift the balance of power. The remaster brings sharper visuals, more refined lighting, and a noticeable bump in environmental detail, making the island feel more alive and reactive. A special Can It Run Crysis mode exists purely to push graphics hardware to its limits, a nod to the game's legacy as a benchmark title. Crysis Remastered doesn't just update a classic, it reintroduces it with modern polish while keeping its roots in freedom-driven action and bold experimentation intact. Mirror's Edge is a first-person action-adventure platformer. The game is set in a near-future, totalitarian city where communication is heavily monitored. You will control Faith Connors, a skilled parkour courier known as a runner who transmits sensitive information while evading government surveillance. The gameplay emphasizes fluid movement through urban environments, demanding you to perform acrobatic maneuvers such as jumping between rooftops, wall running, and sliding down zip lines. A unique feature, Runner Vision, highlights navigational elements in red, guiding players through the city's rooftops and ventilation systems. Combat is minimal, focusing on disarming opponents rather than using firearms, which can impede Faith's agility. In a distant world where love challenges the rules of a rigid society, you and Kay abandon everything to start over on the forgotten planet Source. After crash landing in their damaged ship, the Nest, they explore scattered islets, gather resources, and repair what's left of their new home, all while trying to stay hidden from the world they escaped. Source isn't untouched. It's been scarred by past experiments and covered in a strange corruption called rust. As you and Kay glide across the terrain using anti-gravity boots, they clean up the land, battle strange creatures in fluid, rhythm-based combat, and uncover traces of their society's reach creeping back into their lives. The threat of being taken back looms large, forcing them to make bold decisions to protect their freedom. Life here isn't just survival. It's shared meals, quiet conversations, arguments, and small moments that feel genuine. Nobody Wants to Die is a dystopian narrative thriller set in a futuristic New York City in 2329, where immortality has become a commodity available only to the wealthy. The game takes you on the journey of Detective James Kara, who, after a near-death experience, is thrust into a case involving a series of murders targeting the city's elite. Kara's investigation is augmented by advanced technology and his ability to manipulate time, which allows him to reconstruct crime scenes and uncover hidden truths behind each murder. The story is heavily inspired by neo-noir films such as Blade Runner and Altered Carbon. It explores themes like transhumanism, immortality, and the moral dilemmas surrounding the potential for consciousness transfer. With a focus on narrative-driven gameplay, the game immerses players in a morally ambiguous world where death is no longer inevitable, leading to dangerous consequences for both the individual and society. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.